During sensitivity only understanding things. Do you have far more powerful thoughts and feelings than the average person? If so, you most likely belong to the 15–25% of people who are regarded as extremely sensitive. If you identify as a highly sensitive person, HSP, it signifies that you have a deeper inclination than average to absorb information. In general, highly sensitive people are more self-aware, intuitive, and sympathetic than most others. Since the neural system of an HSP differs biologically, stimulation is processed differently in them. Every sense is sharpened and experienced more fully, which increases the likelihood that they may feel overwhelmed more quickly. You will probably be able to relate to the following if you are an extremely sensitive person. Loud noises are abusive at times. First, loud sounds can be distracting. A highly sensitive individual might easily become overwhelmed by loud noises, whether it's from concerts, movie theaters, or even just music playing on headphones. Loud noises have the ability to overload your senses. Even yet, nobody enjoys having their eardrums broken. When you are unable to adjust the volume, this grows worse since you start to feel like the difficult one or the weird one, even if most other people don't seem to mind. Number 2, not getting enough sleep equals, oh no, sleep deprivation equals hell. Everyone can probably agree that life can be incredibly taxing at times, and that everyone has occasionally felt exhausted by it. However, as HSPs require more sleep than average, this is especially more true for them. You can't relax and give your body and mind a break if you don't get enough sleep. It can seem like the worst. Your senses haven't had the necessary reset, so everything is even more intense than usual. Minor annoyances will also feel much worse than they actually are. Third, recurrent emotional tiredness. Emotional exhaustion often. Seeing someone go through a not-so-pleasant experience, full of unpleasant emotions, can impact your mood as well, regardless of how you may be feeling. When they're upset, you get stressed out too. When they're unhappy, you get sad too. Because of your exceptional empathy, HSPs are able to experience and absorb the emotions of those around them, as opposed to merely sensing them. Furthermore, emotional tiredness is frequently brought on by bearing the burden of other people's feelings in addition to your own. Number 4, inexplicable reactions to beauty and violence. Incompatible reactions to beauty and violence. While most individuals avoid violence and cruelty because they find it offensive, HSPs find it intolerable, and it even affects them physically. You may become ill from seeing or reading about violent crimes, and you may find it difficult to comprehend any media that deals with sensitive subjects. You can respond to beauty with just as much fervor. For instance, you can be moved to tears and be left with a lasting impression when you view art or listen to music. You also frequently decide not to share your thoughts because most people don't react to things the same way you do, which can feel a little alienating. Number 5, excessive attention to detail in every word and gesture. Extensively interpreting each syllable and movement. The majority of people don't give the minor things in life any thought. This is where HSPs differ greatly from others. They typically notice minute details that others overlook. You'll know it when someone seems to be speaking more quickly and clipped together, or when their voice lacks the same level of intensity as their face. Frequently, after the interaction, you find yourself obsessing over these insignificant social signs and their possible meanings. The 6th point is that you're not socializing the way that most people do. Most people think it would be fun to attend a party or hang out with plenty of friends or acquaintances, but not for those who are extremely sensitive. Spending a significant amount of time in a stressful setting doesn't seem like fun. Regretfully, this does reduce your opportunities for social interaction and can be rather isolated. 7th, even a small amount of pain is too much pain. It is too much pain, even in small amounts. High sensitivity means that there is usually very little pain tolerance because it affects both pleasure and pain. No matter how bad the damage is, either physical or emotional, both the hurt and your response to it are intensified. Number 8, vacations don't always have to be calm. Any type of vacation is possible but relaxing. Most individuals love to travel. They enjoy traveling to new places, taking in the sights, and temporarily escaping the grind. However, since you're an extremely sensitive person, your holiday experiences aren't the same. Simple things that most people take for granted, like having to adjust to a new sleeping arrangement and environment, can make you want for the comforts of home. The 9th item is getting really hungry. Everyone experiences hangry or feeling furious because they are hungry, but you will experience both of these unpleasant emotions considerably more strongly. This is because HSPs are more susceptible than other persons to changes in blood sugar levels, both high and low. Number 10, when someone raises their voice towards you. Though their voice is raised against you, for someone who is extremely sensitive, the words and manner in which they are spoken matter greatly. You will experience severe emotional and bodily effects if someone, especially someone you care about, raises their voice at you. Nothing is more annoying than realizing that people are angry with you. This dates back to your early years. You most likely cried when you were yelled at by a parent or instructor. Even if you were not involved, watching someone else fall into trouble can make you cringe. Number 11. Severe distress is caused by time pressure. Serious distress is caused by time pressure. Hurrying typically results in sloppiness and a tense atmosphere. And for those who are extremely sensitive, the need to rush can be extremely distressing. You will become more agitated and anxious if you are running late for a doctor's visit or a deadline. Saying yes when you want to say no is the 12th tip. Saying yes when you want to say no. HSPs are very reluctant to disappoint anyone, particularly because they are so sensitive to the emotions of others. Having reliability is a positive quality. However, being unable to say no will make you a people pleaser who is constantly willing to lend a helping hand to others, regardless of the potential consequences to yourself. Number 13. There are drawbacks to even good changes. Changes, even good one, came with a pestle. Any form of major change is difficult, but for someone who is extremely sensitive, a sudden change in routine can be particularly difficult. Fresh stimuli can be too much to handle. For example, although it will be wonderful to receive the promotion of your dreams, you will still be stressed about having to change your schedule. The people closest to you typically find it quite perplexing why you're so stressed out rather than thrilled about your recent achievement. However, even high levels of enjoyment and excitement can be overstimulating. It just takes you longer than other people to get used to change, whether it's for the better or worse. Although it presents certain difficulties, being extremely sensitive is not an illness or a sickness. It's a common occurrence and may even be advantageous. Being extremely sensitive has its benefits, such as emotional intelligence, tremendous passion, and creativity. Yet there is sometimes a drawback of experiencing more powerful emotions. Are you an HSP then? What do you think about this list? What other difficulties do you face as someone who is extremely sensitive? Tell us in the comments section below. Please like and share this video with your friends if you liked it so that we can continue to make more like it. Click the subscribe button and don't forget to click the notification bell for more videos just like this one. Don't forget to watch our other videos as well. Thank you for viewing.